Summary for this film. 4 college pledges are forced to spend the night in a deserted old mansion where they are stalked by the monstrous survivor of a family massacre years earlier. Directed by Tom DeSimone, who is a gay porn director. Did you look up any of...
Why do you have to say gay?
Because it was gay porn. All of it was gay porn.
No, I didn't look anything up. I didn't take any notes.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what movie we're talking about.
Hell Night, 1991. Written by Randy Feldman, who wrote Tango and Cash and the movie Metro with Eddie Murphy. If you remember that one from the 90s, I think. Cast highlight for this film. Linda Blair from The Exorcist plays Marty. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Good looking girl.
Beautiful in this movie. I didn't know that there was a time where she looked like this. I don't know. I just remember her as a little girl, you know. So it's weird to see her
have boobs
jiggling around all over the place.
Boy, I knew he was going. Who knew we were going there?
The movie opens at probably what might be considered the worst party. I would never want to be at this thing. It looks terrible. My anxiety would be peaking out, man. All these people just doing crazy shit. I guess it is Hell Night, so to be expected, but there's just insanity. I think somebody was playing a fucking trumpet or a trombone or some shit. There's fires, there's people just yelling. Bunch of nonsense. I would be one of the adults in the town yelling at these kids.
Absolutely.
Fucking stop, you know?
That'd be horrible.
Stop yelling. You can't drink in public like this. I would just be yelling the whole time. As beautiful as Linda Blair is in this movie, she acts like an old lady, I thought. She seems like an old lady.
She has an old soul.
I'm not a fan of how they pace this movie. There are several segments that are there to add tension, but it just really helps drag the film out. The movie's nearly 2 hours. It's an hour and 41 minutes. I don't like the pace of it.
Nearly 2 hours.
Like just a lot of
10 minutes longer than a normal.
Just movie. A lot of it. But I think about how much of it is just creeping around. It's a lot of slow paced stuff. This is an example of what I'm talking about. A girl wakes up to knocking. She hears some knocking. She does a little bit of cocaine. She hits this flask of whiskey and then lays back down. And then it leads into a guy in a mask in the mirror trying to scare this girl. And it's just forever. It takes forever.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know. Hey. Anyways, the character Peter has an excellent death. It's with like a scythe. Is that how you say that? A scythe?
Sure.
A sickle?
I've never used one.
This is where you see the killers for the first time. There's 2 killers, right? There's 2 different ones. One's kind of like a gangly dude with long arms, and the other one's different. There's 2 of them, right?
I don't know.
I think there are.
Oh, just one.
I almost yelled at the fucking. Have you ever wanted to yell at the movie like they're doing such a they go back in the house after they've already got out and they're at the gate. You don't go back into the house, right? Never.
What do they have to go back in for?
To find the girl that was missing.
Oh no, I don't go back in.
No, once you're out at that gate, you wait for that dude to come back.
Forgot a gun.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's blanks.
There's the music in this movie is I thought this was fairly generic organ music, but it sets a nice atmosphere. It's a nice touch. This one dude's fucking full blown crazy and steals a gun from a police station. The police have just a gun room. It's just a room full of loose guns, and this guy steals one. Fucking crazy. I like all the scenes that they shot in the catacombs. Evidently, that was just one section of tunnel that they kept shooting from different angles, I read. The end of the movie is much more entertaining than the first half and bumps it up from a 7 to an 8 out of 10. Even though they could have shaved off about 20 or 30 minutes if they just cut out a lot of walking slowly in the shadows. But it's still an 8 out of 10, so.
Yeah, so Yeah, I guess this is a slasher. Slasher with a lot of atmosphere. It's Halloween. You got costumes. You got the parties. The fraternities. It's a college. Not necessarily. It's not set on a college campus, but still.
These are college kids.
It ticks off a lot of things that I like. I was okay with the pacing. It's a lot of creeping around, but they're just playing the night throughout. I guess you want to get to the action. But I mean, they're setting stuff up at the house. They're discovering all the pranks that's going on. You got the three that leave and then come back, or the three or four, whatever it is. I don't know. I would agree.
There's a lot of
you.
Scooby-Doo shit, is all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the Scooby-Doo. I'm with you. I give it an 8 as well.
Yeah, that's approved. It's one I never saw.
The second time I watched it. I guess I would say it got better. It's not anything like sometimes when you watch a movie again, it's a totally different experience. But it is what it is. It's a slasher with atmosphere and Halloween.
It's rewatchable for sure. There's, it's
8. Yeah, shit. That's approved.
Oh yeah, definitely.